Greetings, YouTube. Before I go to bed, I wanted to cover this quickly because I love when something makes history, as it is a reflection of where Kabam is trying to move the game. And ever since we saw the spring cleaning deals, of all things, the spring cleaning deals, which had only been in the game once in 2020, and they were pretty tame. I called them like July 4th light because they had some aspects of July 4th, but they weren't as good. But that's when we saw for the first time Tier 6 basic catalyst fragments and Tier 3 alpha. Well, there was a accidental, it seems, leak that involved two different choice daily cards. And of course, today is September 1st, which is when the daily cards come out. And I will say this. If they did the same daily card every month, and they gave us what they gave us in August, 2.5 6 stars for Thronebreakers, 5 Cavalier Nexus crystals, and signature stones for $50, I think. I think that would be, for at least the next year, an A to A plus deal. So September has a lot to live up to in terms of the August daily card, particularly because they gave us the wrong drop rates and ended up having to give us double what they gave us to start August. And I can't believe it's also been a month. I opened that with my brother, and at the time, I mean, it just feels like it was in a way yesterday, and yet it's been a month. It's just crazy how fast time flies. I know that's not news or anything. But, yeah, the Thronebreaker one, so the Cavalier one, which I was also sent, had a choice, which is pretty common, between Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 5 Basic, which I feel like they wouldn't sell much of those. Like, I'm really curious what else would be in there. Because they wouldn't sell much of those because the Glory stores is where you get those now. Alliance War crystals are where you get those now. Of course, Alliance War and Glory, Alliance Quest rewards in general. And then on top of that, they're just so much easier to get in side quests and everything else. So those rank up materials for so many people aren't worth cash. But for Thronebreakers, if you got a choice between Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha, well, first off, that's the first time that we've seen you have to make a choice between the two. Normally, it's one or the other in terms of deals. But two, what I'm really curious about this, because I don't think I'd be purchasing this if it was mainly just a Tier 6 Basic or Tier 3 Alpha. It would have to also include a 6-star. Obviously, in theory, a Nexus, but probably not going to happen, especially after the compensation rewards. But besides that, 6-star shards, I want some more generic 6-star 6 stones. At worst, class-based 6-star 6 stones. And then, for some people, you're really out of gold. So you want these offers to also be pretty good for gold. So 6 stones, 6-star shards, and then those specific rank-up materials. Now, maybe what they'll do with the Thronebreaker one is they'll give most of what the Cavalier can get, plus what the Thronebreaker are, because they are really trying to push Cavalier players. And on this channel, we're always trying to encourage you to become Thronebreakers. I mean, you Cavalier players are really back to second-class citizens. And they are going to continue to give you Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragments instead of Selectors, and 6-star Basics instead of 6-star Nexus. I mean, that's the difference. So, I don't know. I think this is going to be something that we're just going to have to look for. And at the same time, I want to thank Mr. BayCityBomber here, who saw this, screenshot me, and hit me up, and I told him I'd probably make a video on it and keep it, as usual, under 5 minutes. And I look up, and we're at 4 minutes, which is honestly the perfect place to stop. So I'm going to go try to go to sleep, and now maybe, just maybe, in, I don't know, 10 hours-ish, we'll see what this looks like. In the meantime, I appreciate leaks, even if they're accidental. Bye, Kabam.